Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Ye telling djakedemiks that Vanessa Beecroft is Skims. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because as you guys know, and as I've been telling you all, once he has done something wrong, I'm gonna talk about it. He does something good, something positive, definitely we're gonna cheer him on. However, I'm not gonna be a part of the group that supports his hatred towards the mother of his 4 children or any other woman or men for that matter. Ye wants to go to war with everyone. He wants to take on every single challenge, beside the challenge of taking care of himself and being a good dad for his kids. So as such, we're going to put him under the microscope and talk about these things because Ye wants everyone to be held accountable, but Ye is not holding himself accountable. And those are dangerous behaviors. Now also, I noticed that some of his supporters are very delusional, just like him at this moment, because there will literally be a video of Ye saying something, and when a creator reacts to that video, they will say, I've never seen such a thing. Ye has never said that. And even when the video and the evidence is included in the content, they will take God off the cross that Ye never said that. It never happened. Everyone else is delusional and Ye has it right. And that is very dangerous, my friends. Anywho, so Ye basically introduced Vanessa Beecroft to djakedemiks and say that is Skims right there. No, I believe because Ye is unwell, he's not able to put his words together and place them correctly. Because Vanessa Beecroft, she's a Italian-born artist and she's known for her performance art and collaboration with Kim and Kanye. No, she has been definitely deeply involved in shaping the visual identity of Skims, and we know that Skims is Kim Kardashian and Emma Grande. They both co-found Skims, right? So when Kanye gives that kind of credit, basically giving the sense that Vanessa Beecroft is the founder and creator of Skims, it is literally taking away from Emma and her husband Jen Grade, if I have their last name pronounced correctly, and it's also taking away from Kim's shady deals and shady practices. Because you guys know, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for Kim nor Kanye. No, this is not the era of sugarcoating stuff for bad behavior. No. I think it's highly disrespectful that he hates the mother of his 4 children so badly that he's willing to take away from the creativity and the influence of her brand. Now, respect goes out to Vanessa Beecroft. I think that she understands Ye so well that she was there in the corner nodding and shaking hands. But it's really kind of questionable to see all these people following behind Ye and no one is stopping him in his tracks to correct him on anything. And this is so telling, this is so telling. It's really depicting how an individual can be surrounded by so many people, but still yet at the same time be very alone. Because if this doesn't signify that Ye is very much alone, I don't know what the heck else will, because his statements and his deliveries, they're so oft. And, with him going about declaring war and declaring violence against everyone. And then when he does this, he says, okay, his friends, they have basically discarded him because they will not stand up with him and fight unnecessary battles. And people would definitely support these statements and say, oh, all these people betrayed Ye. He used them and all of that jazz. They used him, and all of that jazz. However, at the same time, I think that a lot of these people are being wrongfully accused. It cannot be just everyone who is double-crossing Ye at every single turning point. I find it to be highly ridiculous that it's always everyone else's fault and it's never his fault. I find it to be so laughable as well, very dangerous. And you can literally tell why Ye is not striving to do better because of these enablers. Because when someone is going to say, when he is going to point out specifically that Vanessa Beecroft, that Skims, and people are going to run with it. Yes, I know it. I knew it. And I knew this and I knew that. Come on. I'm going to have to give credit to Emma and Jen right here because far too often I see these things happening. Now, again, let me reiterate, kudos to Vanessa Beecroft because she has definitely been a significant influence on Skims, but that was her job. She was hired, she got paid at the end of the day, and she executed beautifully. But I'm just watching to see you do this to Kim consistently, back to back, nonstop, and people on the internet are supporting it oh my God. I know that. Ain't no way, no one in their right frame of mind would consistently attack the mother of their kids like that, knowing that Kim is basically the primary caregiver of those children. Ye is so free that he doesn't even appreciate his freedom. I think he's too free, as a matter of fact. And being too free ends up with him being too idle. His statements, his comments, he just basically creates problem, drama, chaos. He's telling Lucian Grange, yes, you can send your men after me, come after me. What has Lucian Grange done to Ye, right? And you may say, oh, but the music industry, they handle and they involve in shady business deals and they treat artists poorly. Yes, that is true. But I want to show you guys where the disconnect is. Stay with me, don't get lost, because it is very concerning that Ye is picking problems in places where he doesn't have problems. It is very concerning that he's willing to fight these people that do not want to have a fight with him. But he's telling y'all that he needs help to get fight for his kids. Do you guys see that something is I don't know if you guys can see that something is wrong, because how is it that you are declaring war against the industry? You're saying that you're not afraid. You're going to take down Lucian Grange, but still, when you're going to take down Lucian Grange, you don't want any help to take down Lucian Grange, but at the same time, you're saying that if Jay-Z doesn't help you to get custody of your kids, you're not going to apologize for the shady, disrespectful, vile thing that you said about Jay-Z's kids. How does that even make sense? You want to go war against an industry, but you cannot even put yourself together to take the mother of your 4 kids to court to ensure that she enforces the joint custody and you get joint custody. It goes to show that Ye is creating chaos. He's basically pulling down rubbles on himself. And the people who support these discussions and these talks and these pieces from him, you guys are enablers of dangerous behavior. And when I say these behaviors are grave, they are grave and detrimental to his health because it's not making any sense. But then again, as I've said before, if Ye catches himself ablaze, once it ends Kim, the internet is going to celebrate for the most part. Some people hate Kim to the point where they would celebrate Ye catching himself ablaze once it ends Kim Kardashian. And that's a sick, twisted behavior for any individual to have. But that's all I'm going to say to you all, because listen, this is literally not making any sense. Saying that Vanessa Beecroft is Skims is very disrespectful to Emma and Jen. And I believe that Kanye needs to remember that there are other people behind Skims, and it's not just Kim Kardashian. And not only that, Kanye needs to be respectful to Kim. He needs to he needs to treat that woman with better respect, because at the end of the day, whether we love to love Kim or love to hate Kim, Kim holds it down for his children. And even if he doesn't like her, he holds his children that much. So this is why I can say to you, it is very telling how Ye is going to treat those children as they get older if he doesn't get help. And I'm going to say it 110 times if I have to on each video. Yes, Ye needs help. These are not normal behaviors. These are not behaviors that should be fostered nor encouraged, because give it 3 to 5 business days, he's about to drag those kids and remind them that their mama is a hoe and their father is no good. He's going to ensure that if he kind of gets his way with those kids, he's going to hand in those kids and Kim Kardashian. And then people are going to still churn on and say, but he's right. It is Kim. Everything that happens to Ye, all of Ye's bad decisions, they are Kim Kardashian's fault. Everyone else is to be blamed for Ye's bad decisions, but Ye. And that's how you know that people are twisted and people have ulterior motive. People don't know how to compartmentalize their feeling. Oh, but Kim did this. Oh, but Kim did that. Oh, but Kim did this. And half of the things they're saying Kim did, she didn't do. Kim is not God. She's not that powerful. Okay. And y'all need to remember that. But I'm just going to say, Ye needs to do better. He needs to stop attacking that woman and he needs to get himself right, because Kim is out here living her best life. So too are those kids. And everyone else who he is attacking, he needs to be a better human being, because what he's doing is very dangerous and very harmful. Well, that's all I'm going to say about that for this video. Let me know what's your take. And I say this with no regret, no apology. Ye needs to get help and he needs to stop doing interviews and get off the internet. It might soothe your ego to see Ye being a narcissist to his children and the mother of his kids, but it's not going to put money in your pocket and it's not going to help Ye. He's not shelling his feelings. He's creating problems. He's being a walking, ticking time bomb, and it's wrong. Peace.